Julius Malema got told by the British government that he's not allowed to be in Britain. His visa application got declined. And ladies and gentlemen, here are the reasons why the visa got declined. So let me pull this thing very close to you. It says here, this was Julius Malema who posted. He says, the British authorities have denied me a visa to London for the Cambridge conference this weekend, providing no substantial justification. It is clear to me that this is an attempt to silence a dissenting political perspective. We are currently at the OR airport, as we were promised that everything would be sorted by 3:30. Instead, we received a regret letter just 4 hours before our departure. This is unacceptable and spineless. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the same Malema, right? Who was known when, unfortunately, the Queen passed away. He was all up on Twitter and he was saying that he cannot celebrate or mourn the death of a colonizer. Those are his words. Not mine. This is the same man who's also singing, kill the farmer, kill the Boer, kill the white man. This is the person who hates the white man. And my question is, why does he want to go to a colonizer's country? Why does he want to be there? Why does he become a crybaby on the internet about the fact that the UK says you can't be in our country? Because you hate white people. Pure and simple. And the UK government is not like you are, you are not entitled to a visa approval by the UK government. You are not entitled. What gives you the idea that you deserve approval? Like it's something you deserve. A lot of people's visas get declined day in, day out. Apply for another one. Maybe they'll take you, but I don't think they will, because this is what you sing. This is what you sing. That's what they say. They even make noises. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't be fooled by the numbers that you see here in the stadium. It will deceive you into thinking the EFF has a lot of supporters in South Africa, but really they don't. These are probably illegal foreigners just here for a meal because it's bad. They came into South Africa illegally and they realize it is very tough to make a living, really, just like South Africans that are here are struggling to make a living. They also realize it's tough to make a living. And if Malema is saying come to a rally, you're gonna get a free t-shirt, you're gonna get free food, those people are gonna go. So these are not real South Africans that you see here. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play you this clip of when Malema was in Cambridge in the UK and just hear about the utter racism. This guy is, man, the apex black racist. I'm telling you, I'm going to play you this. So yes, first I want you to hear what he had to say against the death of the Queen. I want you to hear what he said against the death of the Queen.
It will be wrong of me to leave this mic without saying to Britain and everybody else who care, we do not mourn the death of a colonizer and a murderer who came and killed our people, and she's wearing proudly a stolen goods on her head. We have nothing to do with the Queen. Lele bolaileng batho ba rena ba utswa di minerale tsa mo Africa, ba utswa di minerale tsa all over Africa. Today people tweet, hey we mourn the Queen. But when Helen Zille tweeted and said that not everything is bad about colonialism, you all said Helen Zille is a racist. How can she praise colonialism? By mourning and praising the Queen, you are celebrating colonialism.
By that very logic that you are using, if you want to be in the country of the colonizer, you are promoting and you are supporting colonialism. It just follows. Why are you going to a colonizer's country?
You are not different from Helen Zille. We were not colonized by the land called Britain. We were colonized by the leadership of Britain that killed our people. So we must not be asked to do wrong things here. We are very clear. The Queen does not represent anything good.
That's what he said about the Queen, and the Queen was loved by most people in the UK. Most people in the UK love the royalty. They love the king right now. They loved the Queen. And you say these things about their queen. Their queen's passing. They are mourning. You are saying these things about their queen. And you wonder why they do not want you in their country. You just wonder. It's because they are racist, right? Okay.
Britain has got a lot of gold, yet they don't have a single mine of gold. Those are stolen goods. We must talk about reparation. We must talk about the return of the gold. We must talk about the return of the stolen diamond. And not
In South Africa, we must talk about the stolen money in VBS. When are you going to give the old people who put their savings in VBS? When are you going to give them their money? Stop talking. The gold in the we see the gold in the UK. That's far-fetched. Bring it home. When are you bringing back the money of VBS? Because you and Floyd, they said there's some things there.
these other side issues which are not important to us. How can you be oppressed for so many years? After liberation, you've got nothing to show that we have been liberated. You have no land, you have got no bank, you've got no mine. The only thing you have is a hatred of other Africans. It was this queen who gave us surnames, by the way. This Britain, we did not have surnames.
Oh man, the surnames one is crazy. I'm not even gonna comment on that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Malema had to say when he had an opportunity to be in the UK, telling people they are racist to their face.
Take this opportunity to thank all of you, members of the union and the students and all guests who are here today to come and listen to us. We feel privileged to have been given an opportunity to come and speak at this important international platform. And for a moment, we thought we were very important people, but we realized we remain ordinary people who have ideas to share with the international community. And we came here to come and share with you our story in South Africa and our struggles and sufferings which we're going through in the country on a daily basis. And this platform is a very...
Ladies and gentlemen, the black people in South Africa on a daily basis are experiencing a murder rate of 86 murders a day. Rape is at an all-time high. Crime is at an all-time high in South Africa. Fatherlessness is bad. Unemployment is bad. And those are because the ANC government squandered and looted the resources that are meant for the people. And they are implementing policies that focus on redistributing instead of innovation and prosperity and growth, things like that, promoting free market capitalism and creating a fairer and more hospitable environment for businesses to thrive in South Africa. They're not doing any of those things. This guy here is going to tell you that South Africans are having problems because white people took the land and wow. Just race baiting. He went to the UK to race bait, actually.
Correct platform because we come from a country where students are in the forefront of the struggle. We come from a country where students are leading the struggle against colonialism. We come from a country where students are fighting against white supremacy and a capitalist system that has divided our country and excluded the indigenous people of South Africa and Africa as a whole. It is the students of South Africa, following the speech of the EFF in Parliament of South Africa, that demanded that Rhodes must fall. They do not say Rhodes must fall because of their hatred of white people, but they said Rhodes must fall because they hated what Rhodes represented.
Rhodes fell. What became of those black students? Are their lives better now because Rhodes fell?
A white supremacy, a system that projected white people as superior and black people as inferior, a system that subjected black people to a situation where they were denied education so that they can be suppliers of cheap labor. Rhodes took our land. Rhodes introduced a system that led to a black genocide. Rhodes exploited our minerals.
What black genocide is he talking about? What black genocide is he talking about? I want to know, really. What genocide is he talking? Because as far as I know, TRC numbers, 21,000 people, black people died during apartheid. Majority of the deaths happened between 1990 and 1994 as a result of the tensions that happened between the ANC and the IFP. Because the IFP was busy fighting for the Ngwenya Matras land there. Busy fighting, and the ANC wanted to take that land. They wanted to, take it and keep it for themselves. So they fought and killed each other, black on black. And between 1994 and 2016, over 600,000 people, black people, died in South Africa. Majority of them black on black. So what genocide was committed against the black people, and by who exactly? Because for all I know, when I look at history, especially South African history, the recent history of apartheid and our democracy right now, it has been black people killing each other. And I don't say this because, I hate black people. Look at me. I don't hate myself. Young, black, chocolate, melanin, young nigga. We like this. We promote this. But it's like, can we tell the truth, bro? Can we stop the lie? What genocide are you talking about?
Minerals and natural resources, and left South Africa without anything that will demonstrate that this country is a mineral-rich country. We cannot continue to celebrate people who represented a racial divide of our people. So the students in South Africa are demanding, and have succeeded, that everything else that represents backwardness and racial division and hatred of black people should not be celebrated.
Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. That guy is dumb, man. That's the dumbest guy in the world. If you ever see him in the street, call him the dumbest guy in the world. The apex racist man in Africa. Who was Rhodes? Let me check who Rhodes was. Sisil Roads. So this guy, ladies and gentlemen, this guy, Malema, went to the UK and told the UK people how Sisil John Rhodes was a racist and how the students are fighting colonialism that was brought to South Africa by him. He's telling this, and he wonders why his visa got denied, really. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring this close to you. Sisil Roads was an English South African mining magnate and politician in Southern Africa, who served as Prime Minister of the Cape Colony from 1890 and 1860. This nigga, he was not even there during apartheid. This was not even apartheid. This was like the 19th century, bro. He and his British South Africa company focused founded the Southern African territory of Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe and Zambia. So this guy founded Rhodesia and Zambia, bro. He also devoted much effort to realizing his vision of a Cape to Cairo railway through British territory. Rhodes set up the Rhodes Scholarship, which is funded by his estate. Ladies and gentlemen, and I know that Bazri, I know the Rhodes Scholarship, it's amazing. The Cape to Cairo. This guy is a visionary, bro. This guy is a visionary. Who wants to do that right now in South Africa? Build a railroad from Cape to Cairo. That's like from South Africa to Egypt, dog. You get what I'm saying? This guy was, bro, he founded Zimbabwe when it was still called Rhodesia, when everything was working in Zimbabwe. This guy is, and Zambia, bro. This is amazing stuff. We like this, bro. We promote this. We subscribe to this. We love this. You know what I'm saying? You go there as Malema, you tell those people over there that nah, your guy was a racist and he hated our people, and we are glad that his statue got removed. You are also pissing on the queen, and you wonder why they do not want you there. You're also singing about killing white people. Like, to these people, you look like a terrorist, bro. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this one, please hit the sub button, hit the like button, open those notifications so that you are notified every time that I upload a new video. And I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, the support and the reception to the videos have been amazing. I appreciate and I love that for the people who genuinely support the growth of the channel. But to those people who always want to come on here and tell us what we must do, we must take off the shades, we must, hey, remove the pictures at the back, we must dress proper formal. It's like, hey, if you do not like what we represent over here, move. There's other channels. If you like other channels, if you like what they do over there, subscribe over there, chill over there. Us over here, we're doing what we want to do. Man, I'm getting tired of people trying to tell me what to do. Like, who are you, bro? Hit that sub button, hit that like, stop whiling. We are here.